And a difference of opinion over a CP Rail showdown, what it means for Canadians. Next on CTV National News.
CTV National News with Sandy Ronaldo.
Plenty of finger pointing tonight around who's to blame for a labor disruption putting the brakes on railway traffic in much of Canada. 3,000 conductors and engineers are off the job at CP Rail. And as CTV's Alberta Bureau Chief Bill Fortier tells us, the trouble with the trains is putting the squeeze on an already stressed supply chain.
The workers are not working, and the trains, for the most part, are not moving. But how CP Rail and its employees got here is a fierce debate.
We didn't issue strike notice until after the company issued their lockout notice.
That's not what happened.
What did happen? The rail company says it made a last-minute offer before last night's deadline, and instead of responding, the union announced the company had locked out workers.
We, CP, did not lock out its employees.
Is there a lockout right now?
No, there's a strike situation.
The company says talks are still in motion, but raw goods like grain, oil, and fertilizer are not. A damaging blow to a supply chain already hammered by COVID, last year's BC floods, and the war in Ukraine.
Not only are we going to affect supply and potentially the costs of food in Canada, we're going to affect supply globally and food security for the world.
Several industries are now calling on Ottawa to force an end to the work stoppage.
The federal government has the tools to get people back to work, and we think they should use those tools immediately.
When we feel it's at the right point and at the right juncture, I can certainly lean heavily.
Canada's Labour Minister insists he will ensure the work stoppage doesn't drag on, but won't speculate on how.
How do you put that pressure on them to make this deal happen?
Oh, there are many mysterious ways in which I can work.
This local union president and Calgary train engineer just wants to get back to work with a new contract.
We're hoping. I would like to see it come to a quick conclusion.
The Labour Minister wouldn't give a timeline on when he could step in more forcefully, but he says he won't go back to Ottawa until there's a deal, and he plans to return to the capital soon. Sandy.
All right, CTV's Bill Fortier